save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. Yes, I'm doing well, and I'm here with. Listen, I'm doing a movie review. Yes, a movie that I watched this weekend. A movie that my kids have watched over and over and over again, and it piqued my interest because I did order this thing as soon as this is Scream Factory release. And I ordered it, and of course, it was one of these things where, I buy everything by Scream Factory, so I buy it, I don't think no mind, I stick it on a wall, and I don't think about it. And I sat down one day with one of my kids, and I asked them, I said, what's the scariest movie you ever seen in your life? And I'm like, and they mentioned this movie, and I'm like, well, that's a comedy. That's not a horror movie. What I remember of it, it was a comedy. And they're like, oh no, that was scary, it's creepy, it's scary, whatever. And I'm like, that's not what I remember. I remember it being a comedy.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
It was funny, okay? And but I got to be honest with you. When I used to put it on, I wouldn't really watch it. Okay, I'd watch bits and pieces. It was mostly one of these things where like I was working third shift and I needed to keep the kids quiet for a little bit, so I put them in front of the TV. I put a movie on and they watch the movie, and then I doze off. You know what I mean? I'd be like dozing off. They were already older, okay? So don't be calling nobody on me, okay? They were already older. They take care of themselves. But in order for them to be quiet, I was like, okay, you're like 12, 13, 14 years old. I'm gonna put the movie in. You're gonna watch the movie, and I'm gonna take a nap. So I kind of just came in and out. Every time I wake up a little bit, I'm like, oh yeah, it's still going on. Okay, I'll go back to sleep. But I asked the kids, and they were like, this was a scary movie to them when they were growing up, and they were like traumatized by it or whatever. And to this day, still a little creeped out by it. And I'm a little, I was perplexed. That's the word for today. Perplexed. I'm not gonna spell it at the bottom of the screen because I can't spell it. Period. Perplexed. I'm gonna use that word because I was confused. I was confused because I put it on this weekend. I watched from beginning to end, and usually I am so. My mind is races all the time. So usually while I'm watching a movie, I got my tablet in front of me. I'm rearranging something. I'm organizing something. But in order for me to give you a proper review, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put the tablet down. I'm gonna watch this movie from beginning to end and see whether or not it really is ridiculously funny or it sucks or what the situation is. And the movie is called Eight-Legged Freaks. Now let's make this very clear. First of all, the name of the movie is called Eight-Legged Freaks. It's a comedy. This is a comedy. It stars David Arquette. David Arquette, known for his horror movies. Now stop right there and don't tell me Scream, okay? Because Scream is a comedy. Okay, to me, Scream is a comedy. It's a big joke. They're making fun of horror movies. They're joking on horror movies. Scream is a big joke on horror movies. It's fun because it's true, okay? It's fun because every horror movie has that one person that's gonna run and slip and fall while the murder is running behind them. That happens in every horror movie. For some reason, people in horror movies, when people being chased by killers or whatever, they always gotta slip and fall. Okay, I'll tell you right now. Listen, I'm not much of a runner, but I'm being chased by a Jason or a Scream guy or a Ghostface or I ain't gonna fall. There's no way I'm falling. Okay, matter of fact, my feet might be like a road runner. My feet might not even touch the ground. I'd be running so fast if I'm being chased by these people. So there's no way. There's no way I'm falling. But every single horror movie, they fall. And yes, every single horror movie, the person that be doing the drugs, they get killed. The person that has the sex, they get killed. That's just the way it is. So yeah. So don't give me fight me with Scream being a horror classic. It's not. It's a comedy. I think it's funny. I don't know. Tell me at the end when those two guys are doing that thing when they stabbing each other and everything. You ain't laughing because I always laugh. When the guy's like he's like, I think you got me really bad, man. I think I'm dying. That's hilarious. That's to me. I don't know. I always laugh when I see that part. But anyway, so yeah, so the kids tell me, oh yeah, Eight-Legged Freaks, yeah, it's scary. So this is the whole synopsis of the story. Okay, this guy has a spider farm, and toxic waste, like straight out of Return of the Living Dead, gets dumped into the reservoir, and he's feeding these crickets that he's getting from the pond to the spiders, and the spiders are growing bigger because of the toxic waste. That this is the old time basic Return of the Living Dead. Am I getting the right title right? I hope I'm getting the right title right, because you guys are gonna be like, oh, like, I ain't Return of the Living Dead. Is it Return of the Living Dead? Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, this is the old don't drop toxic waste in your water because they're gonna mess you up. You're gonna get crazy piranhas, okay, or you're gonna get toxic Avengers, or you're gonna get yourself some eight-legged freaks. And the funniest thing about this, I'm watching this thing and I'm like, number one, these are like really bad CGI spiders. Okay, so the original spiders that they show in the beginning of the movie, the ones that are all in the cages and everything, all real spiders, and you're like, okay, yeah, okay, if you're a little spider arachnophobic, okay, you might get a little squeamish, okay. But then throughout the rest of the movie, it's the spiders when they're getting killed, they use the sound effect. And if you haven't seen this movie in a while, throw it in and just listen to the spiders as they're getting killed, as the people are shooting them or stabbing them or whatever they're doing with them. They use like baby gurgling sounds, or they use like like baby screaming sounds, or like sounds of like a pig squealing. It's like it's cartoonish is what I gotta say. And yeah, what it's about is exactly what I said. The town, all of a sudden the spiders get bigger, and the town is being overrun by these gigantic eight-legged freaks. Okay, these giant spiders. And I gotta tell you, I sat down and watched it, and I am a little bit of a David Arquette fan. I do like me some David Arquette, and I was like, this is. I don't know how I missed this. I don't know how I didn't sit down and actually watch this from beginning to end. Would I watch it again? Yes, I would definitely watch it again. This was the first time that I did watch it from beginning to end. And can I critique it? No. If like, can I tear it apart? I tried to tear it apart, and the only thing I could tear apart about it is the fact that the CGI is terrible. But for the time period when this thing came out, when CGI first came out and everything, it's decent. For the year that it came out. Of course, I'm gonna look at the back and they ain't gonna tell me the year. Cause I always wish 2002. So in 2002, the CGI wasn't that great. Okay. So as I'm watching this, I'm like, this is funny. This is this. I literally laughed about 3 or 4 times throughout the course of the movie. So all that kept going through my head was, I have never put this movie in my horror collection. This has never been in the horror section. This has always been in my like weirdo movie section, like Snakes in a Plane, not a horror. Okay, I'm trying to look at where this is usually located, and that's where it's usually located. It's like where Snakes in a Plane is located, and like King Kong and stuff like that. Those are not horror movies. Okay, what's the other one? Anaconda with the Ice Cube, whatever. Not a horror movie. Okay, yeah, big CGI snake. Oh, how scary is that? And so yeah, so if you're afraid of spiders, this might creep you out a little bit. But if you're not, it's a comedy. It's a straight up comedy. It's a comedy, horror comedy. Okay, I know Arachnophobia used the word, what do you use? A thriller comedy. This is a harmony. Okay, that's what I'm making up a word. I'm gonna copyright harmony, horror comedy. That's what this is. Okay, this is one of those that you just throw in on. This is definitely a Sunday afternoon. Throw it in. You could have popcorn if you want. Then you don't want popcorn. This is more of a grilled cheese sandwich movie. Okay, I'm gonna give this three grilled cheese sandwiches out of 5. That's what I'm gonna give you for how good this movie is. It's decent. It's good. And does it have the girl's name? Because I swear the girl that was in this movie. So David Arquette. It's got David Arquette, and they're gonna put the girl's name on this thing. Probably not. David Arquette and Carl Ware, Scott, whatever, Dougie Doug, Scarlett Johansson. I knew that was Scarlett. This is a young Scarlett Johansson in this thing. Yeah, they don't tell me who the other girl is. I have no idea what her name is. It could be Carrie, whatever, but I don't know what that is. But yeah, I was wondering, the one that plays the daughter is actually a young Scarlett Johansson, and I was ready to call my daughter and say, hey, who is this girl? This girl is wicked familiar. And that's what it was. It was like a teenage, I'd say maybe 15, 16-year-old Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, that's my review on the movie. I keep go back and forth on the movie Eight-Legged Freaks. Yeah, it's a horror comedy. If you like movies about spiders, you're gonna like this. If you like funny horror movies, you're gonna like this. If you like comedies, you're gonna like this. I mean, the cover is just great. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it came out. I bought it because it was Scream Factory, and I'll buy just about anything Scream Factory. I did have it on DVD, and I remember very clearly this was actually a DVD snapper case. So that goes to show you how long ago this movie came out and how long ago my kids have been watching this movie. So I thought I'd stop and do a little review on it. What does it say on the top of this thing there? From the producers of Independence Day and Godzilla. Okay, let's let the squashing begin. A real pleasure. Jokes and horror in a tradition of Tremors and Gremlins. From the New York Post. That's what they said about this. And if you do get the, by the way, if you do get the Scream Factory version and not the DVD version, you do get a whole bunch of extra stuff, okay? You know Scream Factory always does it up, okay? You get a 2K scan from the Interposits, new Invasion, the making of Eight-Legged Freaks. You get the interviews with co-stars Dougie Doug and Rick Overton, audio commentaries. You get let me see, Elroy something Awkward's Elroy Elkins Award winning short film Larger Than Life. Wow, I didn't look at that. I didn't see that. And a theatrical trailer. Yeah, you get some stuff. You get some stuff in this, and it was decent. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, this was a little bit of a little something different. I'm doing something a little different here. I'm making shorter videos for my short attention span friends, okay? So all my friends with short attention spans, I hope I kept this under like 10 minutes for you, because anything longer than that, you probably walked out of the room by now. You probably shut off your phone or shut off your TV or whatever, and you probably went and took a dump or whatever you went to go do. You probably were like, listen, this is taking too long. But listen, literally though, I want to make this very clear to you. If you are watching this on your phone or your tablet and you need to go take a dump, just take me with you. I'll go with you and go take a dump. You can bring me over to the toilet. You can sit down, okay? If you got your sink is nearby, like even if it's in front of you or on the side of you, you can just place me right there. With if you got a little kickstand on your phone, if you got a kickstand on your tablet, you can just put me right on the sink, and you can take a dump, and you can continue on watching the channel. That's what you could do. Okay, I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to help you, because most of my friends, anything more than 10 minutes, they'd be like, listen, I'm really confused right now. I don't know what's going on. The guy's been talking for more than 10 minutes. I'm confused. And that's no offense to you. Listen, I got a short attention span too. Okay, that's usually when people are talking to me. Okay, and I guess this is like a form of talking. If you're not entertained, if you're a little confused, I don't know. But if not, you can sit through like a half an hour, 45, 50-minute, 2-hour long video. They on my channel too, okay? Because sometimes I just can't shut up, like right now. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.